There's only 3 decks in the entire posted decks that were remotely interesting to me. Um, so I guess over the next 3 days we're going to pop those 3 decks off. It'll be this deck, the Mono White Vampires deck, and the Drakehaven deck. Not a whole lot to say about this deck. Actually, don't think it's particularly good, and I think it's going to get considerably worse. But as people learn to play versus it and adjust their decks slightly, but you know, I've been wrong before. Let's see if I'm wrong again by playing a league with it. The league. We're playing versus a guy or a girl. I don't know. I guess it sounds fun. I really don't know what you'd keep a mulligan in this deck. Lead with the plains in case it seems like a deck that I don't want to cast out versus. That seems like a deck I don't want cast out versus. Chart some courses. Excuse me. Probably pretty easy to put one of these in the graveyard, but I guess I'm just gonna put the Sacred Cat in. It's like some 4-color energy-ish deck, maybe? Maybe it's just Jund. Absolutely punished for that. Deserved to be punished for it. Alright, we'll put this one in the graveyard then. Guess we won't buy back the cat since we don't have anything else in our graveyard anyway. It'd prevent between 2 and like 3 points of damage, but like getting a 4/4 back seems a heck of a lot better than getting a 1/1 back. Though I have to imagine most games where I actually land this refurbish on turn 4 is going to go well for me. Actually just assume this Sacred Cat's going to die, so I'm actually going to attack with it as well. So apparently I should always just discard one of these in case. But yeah, I assume this is going to die, so it's just getting rowdy. Can't win this race, but like I said, I don't actually expect this to be on the board past this turn. If we any untap land, let's just start playing these as large friendly blockers. If he doesn't ever kill this, he just keeps getting to bash for 4, which actually is a race we could win. Excuse me. Wasn't a braid, so that's good. That's what I call one of our best draws here. Why, hello. Snap drop him. And another one of them, I guess. Actually gonna play him. Gonna play this guy as a blocker. Gonna get Friendo back. Gonna actually make Friendo huge, I think. Yeah. It's a large amount of lifelink, and we have quite a few blockers as it is. Next turn we can play that guy and send it to the depths. I don't think I needed the 1-1 servos there. Yeah, apparently we didn't. So opponent's playing some kind of like weird energiness, which means I definitely feel like I'm going to want this Fumigate. Potentially could want these. Probably want these. Hell, and Geyser, you sideboard this deck. So if I want all of this, how do I sideboard this deck? I could even see arguments for these two cards. Cast out don't seem great, but it cycles and it seems like it's better than nothing. Certainly don't want to get rid of any of my champion wits. um, maybe I don't want the additional sanctions. Maybe I just want to keep the two. I don't know. I don't have any idea how to sideboard this. We should try to think about how we sideboard this before we played it. Nah. Just like shave on things, maybe? No, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I have zero idea how to sideboard. These seem kind of good, but yep. Sacred Cats actually seem pretty good here too, though. Okay, I give up. I don't have any idea. I just took out basically cards at random. Basically, cards at random have been called. One land hand, probably not good enough. This hand's certainly good enough. Probably gonna keep that. This feels like a match that card's really good in. No, 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 it F6'd my turn. Why did it F6 my turn? I wasn't even touching the keyboard. Literally was not touching the keyboard. That pisses me off. That pisses me off beyond belief. I literally did not have my hand on the keyboard. So take this card. It's probably the best card there. I'll fight my computer. That's right. Me and you, computer. Fight a Reno. I'm gonna do this so I can F6. Oh wow. Hmm. Well, excuse me. He needs a removal spell to even attack now. I have a Fumigate here. So I'll play this so I can cast that other thing. So I can cast that Angel of Inventions. Hey, opponent was mana screwed. Opponent is now has access to some number of green lands. You go, opponent. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it. Nah. Not into it today. Too sleepy to think. Sure. Still not even hit a God-Pharaoh's. We've now hit a God-Pharaoh's. Does make my Fumigate a lot worse, but I assume he's gonna kill this. Could just not, though. Yeah, just did not fumigate it. Or did not kill it. I could just hardcast this. Or I could play this. Hardcasting this doesn't do a lot. Let's play this, see if we can get lucky. I guess we'll put this one in our hand. Doesn't really do anything. Put this one in our hand. We need lands anyway. Excuse me? Those were not lands. Kinda want him to kill the fairground. That one doesn't feel like it does much. The attacks will do like large blocks. Guess we're fumigating next turn. There's no reason to do super large blocks. If he's got a duress, we're just gonna punch ourselves in the face. He's not had a duress any other turn now. If I had the guaranteed land to hardcast this, I would not have did that. What did he remove last time? Really, he took a Fairground Warden. Four mana, 5 mana, not double red, just a big 8/8. That can explain the Fairground Warden, I guess. Didn't get there. Alright. Well, we have a redraw for a land and a refurbish. No, hit one. This game is going from like I didn't think I could lose to where like we're closing in on me not being able to win. We're not there yet, but we're certainly closing in on it. It just prevents 1 point of damage, whatever, I'll take it. Ripjaw Raptorino. I guess we'll take one of these and just attack for a bunch. Because we need the life total cushion at the moment. And this thing has trample, so... Hey, JJ Still, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. We're currently getting maybe smashed, I can't really tell. Just three more refurbishes in our last 19 card zone. I feel like if we hit any one of them, we're in a pretty good spot. Uh-oh. Could be in a good spot anyway if he doesn't have anything at all. Like, we do have a quote-unquote lethal attack next turn. We're certainly not dead on board this turn. Did you watch much of the Pro Tour? Pay F to show respects. Okay. Oh, that one's kind of interesting. So does that change what I want to do? To go for the win or to not go for the win? Yeah, I kind of ignored the draft too. Draft ain't my draft is not my thing. So I guess we can't get to win no matter what, so hey Brian, what's up, man? Cause he could just kill this with this, right? This would have just been a 4. Hmm. Alright, well step 1 we'll get this guy. Do some counters. Step 2 we'll get this guy. And remove a blocker. And attack for a lot. And hope that he doesn't have removal in his hand, I guess. This is our first match with it, so not 100% sure how it looks. On paper, I don't like how it looks. But we did beat the random Jund thing. Have absolutely no idea how to sideboard this deck. I spent the entire I wanted to take the one that could block. Like he we had 14 points of flyers in the air, so like even if he had one removal spell for a creature, all I had to do was get one more creature through. So like say he had a random removal spell in hand, he could have blocked with one Gear Hulk, blocked with the Walking Ballista, and then like used a removal spell on the third thing, and he would have ended up at 1. But if I removed the blocker, and his removal spell can't kill, like he only had 2 mana, and so his removal spell is clearly not a Harness Lightning, or he'd used it the turn before, probably. I don't know. It's kind of like playing around him having a fatal push for the little like small guy. I don't know. On camera, it seemed to me like opponents just played real badly versus them. Like they would have like an Abrade in hand, or a Negate in hand, or like a Scavenger Grounds in play, and they'd just be like multiple turns not developing their board state to hold up that spell, and then at like some random point in the game, they'd be like, "Oh, well, he's not cast Refurbished for 14 turns. Let's not worry about it now. Let's just like tap out and not save this spell that I've literally hurt my entire game plan for like 3 or 4 or 5 turns for. Oh wait, he had it and I lost. Aww, that happened on camera so many times. All right, we'll keep this. I've not played enough of this deck to know, but I've never mulliganed a hand that has a turn 2 Search for Azcanta, and I ain't about to start now. What's his name? DeCandio played a blue-red build that splashed for Angels back before rotation that looked really neat. I don't know whether I'm supposed to play Search for Azcanta or just strategic planning. Like, Search for Azcanta gives me value forever, but like strategic planning's probably better in the deck. I'm casting the Search because I don't care. Search is my favorite card in Ixalan, and I'm playing it if I have it. Some kind of Esper deck that might have actually ended up being right. Like, value for days seems good. We'll go ahead and put that in the graveyard. I don't really want any of those. We'll keep this one then. All the strategics to all the strategies to plan. How's your puppy, Murph? Has he had his surgery yet? Shouldn't say he. I don't know his gender. Has puppy had puppy surgery yet? There we go. That is a non-gender specific way to say it. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. Oh, so they're playing. It's kind of a mirror match. I gotta feel like we're a fairly large dog in the mirror match. I think I'll keep that one. Feels like we're a fairly large dog in the mirror match. Ugh. Guess we're going to 5 mana next turn already. Did I just put that in a graveyard? I don't think I want to put that in the graveyard because this thing's going to flip pretty soon. Anyway? Really? You did a double planning before playing champion? Hmm. Maybe I should have. He's attacking with this instead of using it, so maybe he's not that type of deck. I find that absurdly peculiar that he attacked with that. I find it even more peculiar that I didn't block. Wow, that's $17 now? People must be all over this deck. Sure, I'll put it in my graveyard. I don't think I'm going to flip it this turn because I can't really use it this turn. That was bad of me too. I should have took the guaranteed land instead of just assuming that I'm going to get one. I'm playing this game real bad. Definitely playing this game real bad. Maybe I should sell my Angel of Inventions. There's no way these things can stay $17. Should probably just sell them. So we need an untapped land on our top 2 cards to get this party online. I have the $10 mana traders thingy, but it only lets me get like $90 or something. We will not put the island in our graveyard. We will flip that. I'm gonna party like it's your birthday. I'm just gonna make this thing big. I want to laugh when we have a second gifts. My buddy got the $100 Mana Traders account. Maybe I need to steal his password. Gonna party like it's your birthday. Why is that going through my mind? Somebody hurt me. No, don't hostage take stuff. That's just rude. AF, fam. Oh, well, I don't care if you take that one. Don't care if you take that one, friendo. I mean, it kinda sucks, but he doesn't have anything in his graveyard. If he had more things in his graveyard, it'd suck worse. Do I want to attack with this? Probably not. Attacking with that doesn't seem like it does anything. Just I guess I put a whole lot of things in front of it. It gives him something to buy back. Gives him a way to kill this without using his ballista. Yeah. So he's got a chump block with the freebooter here. Is there a single card in the deck that I would take over Angel of Inventions? Isn't Angel the only card I would take in this spot anyway? Pre-board? Like the Fairgrounds are in the sideboard. They're in the sideboard. They're not in the main deck. Sideboard arenas. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the main deck I would have took. The main deck, the only creatures are like Champion of Wits, Angel, Minister, and Sacred Cats. So I was pretty locked in on it being Angel in the main deck. Anyway, sideboarding versus this deck. I have no idea. Just none of these cards seem great. Yeah, I got in on the. I didn't buy 30 copies, but back when Jabber first released his Marble deck, I got in on Chandra's at like 8 or something, and like Marvel's at like $1. I think they went to like 5. I think I sold my Chandra's though when they were around 22, I want to say, and then I think I bought them back when they were at like 16, and then sold some more at 30. So I never got max value out of them ever, but I made plenty enough to be happy. Don't quote me on those numbers because I'm not real smart and they might not be accurate. I feel like these are pretty decent here. Kind of feel like these are decent too. Like just get rid of their angels forever. I don't know if I care about the negates. I feel like they're just going to do their thing. What did I sideboard out? I don't even like these ops in the deck. No idea how to sideboard this deck. Every time I look at how I sideboard this deck, it looks like it's just... I guess everything that attacks is pretty much in the air in this one. One card to rule them all. This is one of everything. I kind of want this Fumigate. They definitely go wider than I do. Alright, I give up. I don't know. I took 2 cards out at random that can't be right because I'm pretty sure I'm never supposed to take out a chart de course or a planning. This hand seems fun. It's only lacking blue mana. Or sorry, white mana. You can make a lot of money on Modo if you buy and sell at the right time. Vraska and Angel apparently would have been good good spots to buy this weekend. Card to my hand. I guess we'll take the Island. So we have a cast out and we have double refurbish, so even if he has 1 discard spell, there's a chance we get there. There's a gate to the afterlife. Let me check. Frames dropped. Says 0% today, so I'm gonna guess it's your internet, Jay. Sorry. What of these do I want? I guess we'll take this one. Seems like it's your internet today, man. Mine's actually working for once. Woo! Go internet. Go speed internet. Sorry, I get excited anytime my internet actually works. So I thought both of these were Angel of Inventions, and now I'm extremely sad that they're not. I'm like really sad that they're not. I thought we were just winning the game next turn, basically. We're not coming close. Probably got a hostage taker in his hand, but we have insurance versus hostage taker, which is kind of nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we're in bad shape or anything. I'm just saying I thought we were in a heck of a lot better shape than we actually are. Wonder if I should have took this thing. I feel like I should have took this. I think I messed up there. I feel like we're in really good shape. I just thought we were in really great shape. No, don't look at my hand. My hand's gasoline. It's straight fire, yo. Well, we get to take that thing too. So now what? So I can start with this. Unless I actually want the Fairgrounds Warden something. Fairground Warden something, I get a second gifts back, but I don't have any creatures in my graveyard anyway, but I can get them in my graveyard next turn. Alright. This just seems better then. Since he can actually activate that, I guess I'm going to take this one this turn again. Opponent's done, I guess. The hand was pretty great this game. Yeah, so we beat the Semi-Mirror. Can't wait till he posts like an article discussing his sideboarding or whatever. That's what I really want to know. So, last night I was looking up prices because I wanted to get pretty strategic plannings for this deck, and like, they're still really expensive. I was kind of sad. Yeah. Portal Free Kingdom, $16. Still really expensive. Wasn't happy about that. I didn't buy anything this time. I told the people in my chat to like buy Verascas when they were 16 and sell them when they got over 20. But I don't think anybody actually listened to me. We'll play first. I redeemed 4 sets. Some of the 4 sets I redeemed showed up today. We'll keep. But I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to sell them as sets, whether I'm going to crack them and sell them as singles, or whether I'm just going to keep them. I need to make that decision at some point. I really don't want to go look at the math. Oh, this is a good time to have that card, I guess. Hopefully we draw land next turn. But yeah, you're not in you're not in our chat. It'd be hard for you to get it from me, but yeah, I missed on Angel though. I did not think Angel would do well, but like Like, I saw Pascal winning on stream, but every time he won, the game just didn't look particularly impressive. So I never had any. I never just this deck going up like really didn't even cross my mind. All right, untap land, you can do it. That's not an untap land. That's also not a land. All right, so we're probably gonna lose this game then. It felt really good there for a second. Like our hand was almost perfect, I think. That's fair. The mono white vampires deck actually looked pretty interesting. It's probably the next deck I'm gonna play. That was a good turn 3. Alright. You have one turn deck to find me a land. That's not a land. Alright. You have one turn deck to find me a land that I can cast a spell with. Well, that's not a land I can cast a spell with. Alright. I guess I won't concede because we're on stream, but can't imagine winning this game in any manner. But I've been wrong before. I could be wrong again. It's 7 points of damage though, without him adding anything else to the board, and I assume this minister doesn't actually get to block. We have a bunch of sacred cats in our graveyard though. Just like all he has to do is like not have a braid or something. Alright, now we're just dead. So it's 8 points of damage this turn. Next turn, even if we play 2 things, we're still dead. Yeah, so we're actual dead this time. Alright, sideboarding. I guess this card's good enough. Card's actually probably decent here. I'm not sure about you guys. It's like all these white cards are considerations. Let's get rid of my 2 least favorite cards in the deck. Fairground Warden's still quite a bit of things, but he has quite a bit of burn. Angel Sanctions doesn't feel like it does much. What did I sideboard out? I should have actually watched the top 8. If I'd watched the top 8, I think he played a mono red deck in the top 4, and I would have some idea how he sideboarded instead of being like, instead of having no idea. I've always felt these cards were too slow in this match. Alright, I give up. I feel like this has to be wrong, but whatever. Maybe I want to sideboard some combo pieces out. Maybe I'm supposed to just take out like refurbishes and bring in some Fairground Wardens. And a gifts or 2. Sure. This hand looks like a keep. Between double chart the course, I imagine we'll get there. I think this land's actually pretty decent here. Wouldn't be able to keep this hand if we hadn't sideboarded this land in. This little thing's good versus Beaumont, maybe? I need to sell my angels in a little while. I'm looking to see what I can actually sell them for. I'm going to apparently get right around 16 ticks out of them. Huh. Yeah, they have to be a sell at 16, don't they? Maybe I should discard the Sacred Cat. I don't have the white mana for another turn to bring it back anyway. We should definitely discard the Sacred Cat because if we buy it back, we would take 2 points of damage here and we'd get to file for comp. And filing for comp is great. Hmm. I'd say filing for comp is great. We'll snap block with the Minister if he attacks with the Earthshaker. Actually gonna take 2 points of damage here. I think it's worth it. I think putting things in my graveyard is just worth it. Untap land for daddy? Untap land for daddy. You're not an untap land. I don't think I'm going to attack, so... Go ahead and throw you in the graveyard. Buy you back, have 2 blockers. Wait a second, I didn't lose 2 points of life. No! Our 3 row's gone. When you're sad that Moto fixed a bug. Oh, my stomach is doing all sorts of growling. I don't appreciate this, stomach. You stop it. Go double block if he attacks. It's been pretty expensive. I've filed a lot because I was playing that black-red aggro deck with Scrap Heap a lot. So we can just start casting Angel of Inventions. I didn't go for the refurbished play because like he paused for a long time before he played that. So like I'm pretty sure he's got a braid in his hand. Pretty sure he has no braid in his hand the way he played. I'm gonna do blocks here of some kind. It's kind of interesting. Alright, well, it looks like I'm gonna do the only block I can do then. Alright, I guess I'll take it. If he's not gonna let me kill a creature, I'll take it and just try to gain 2 life. I think it's pretty hard for him to beat this guy when it's a 6. So we'll go ahead and gain 10 life. I think it's really hard for him to kill that thing as a 6. Yeah, I know Pedro was making fun of the bug yesterday even. On the Twitters. Want to trade 3 MTGO Angelic Inventions, or sorry, 4 MTGO Angel of Inventions for 4 Portal Kingdom paper strategic plannings go. Alright, not worried about that. Doesn't even do anything. We have that Angel of Invention over there. I don't think we're lethal. Yeah, we're probably lethal. Let's see. 6, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're lethal. He concedes. Alright, so I don't think I sideboarded well last game. I think these cards are actually decent, but not great. Like, at worst case, they're 1/3s that are kind of annoying. I don't know if a 40 of a council is good here either. Like, seems like it's amazing versus mono red, but it's a 1 of, and we're not likely to have it early. Fumigate seems like a weird get out of jail 3 card. I think I'm going to draw that I don't want the hostile desert. Maybe I don't want all of these either if I'm not even willing to do this when I have it. Like, for example, he had 2 mana up and I just didn't do it last game. Maybe I don't want all of them if I'm not willing to do it the second I see it. Feels kind of wrong. Alright. I don't know how to sideboard. Sideboarding is the thing that I do worst in the games of the Magics. And I do many things bad, so. Sand seems fun. It's certainly not great, but it seems fun. It's sad that like I already have 4 lands in hand. And I still just kind of want to draw an island. I feel like this deck's not particularly good versus mono red. Like it might be okay if they shave on Abrades, but like I don't think most builds will shave on Abrades anymore. Might get a random 1-drop that I can play. Close. Close to a random 1-drop I can play. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. This Fairground Warden's the card I want to draw now? Like reset this and have a blocker out that he has to deal with? Just play like both of these. It kind of seems better than just playing a champion. Anything to conserve life total seems like it's relevant at this point. It's not gonna kill both of these, is he? He's gonna kill at least one of them. And then no attack? Wow. My opponent and I are clearly trying to play, I won't say different games, but we have different approaches to this game. We can certainly discard you. I don't know what to discard here. Glacial Fortress, I guess, doesn't really do anything. All the other cards in my hand kind of do. But, like, I want lands? Is it wrong to attack here? I feel like I could have attacked for one there if I wasn't too afraid. Is this Glorybringer a clock? Sure. Kind of puts me in an odd spot. Because, like, now I want to Fairgrounds this and I want to Fairgrounds this. To battle? Opponent could easily just have a second Glorybringer the way this game's played out. Or even a removal spell to get the first one back. Yep. The positive note is we still have God-Pharaohs and Refurbished that we're drawing to if he doesn't have another one. That's neither of those cards. What's the odds that I hit an untapped land? Pretty good. See, so there's like 22 lands in the deck. 4 of them come into play tapped, so that's 18 lands in the deck, and then we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 11 hits. So 11 hits and 3 cards is like 60-ish%. Does it drastically increase my odds of winning if I do it? Yeah, probably not drastically. I feel like I'm pretty far behind. I feel like I just lose though if I don't hit with play this. $60% or no. I guess I have to figure out now whether I think my odds of winning this game by just playing this beats just playing this. Probably not. Take the 60% chance. Oh, he didn't draw with the Beaumont. It's kind of surprising. That's a Hazoret. Hazoret o'clock. I'll make him go ahead and use it, I guess. I hit a land. Still no God-Pharaoh's gift. 25 cards. Did we sideboard one out? We didn't. We did. Maybe I should never sideboard one out then? Rip. Um. I guess we're leaving them all back now. So that's 2 refurbishes gone. Probably lose to anything that can kill the Fairground Wardens. Like, we may not lose on the spot, but like we're probably in pretty bad shape to anything that can kill it. Yeah, that's one of the things that can kill it. I guess we always have the out the next turn. We can like use the minister, hit an angel, hit a God-Pharaoh's gift, and draw a refurbish for the turn. Like, it's narrow, but you always have that shot, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, never mind. We're just dead on board. We're just dead on board. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, just dead on board. Rip. Oh, we were struggling most of that game, but think I learned a little bit about sideboarding. Wow, that was an instant opponent. Instant. Stand seems reasonable. So this hand seems reasonable. Refurbish? None of you are refurbish. So take the planning, because I assume that if I take the minister at this point, it just dies anyway. Hey, George, what's up, man? What are you into, Mr. Georgie? I don't. I play lots of things I don't like. Guess we'll keep the angel then. Because it looks like we're going to be at hard cast o'clock soon. You people in your college, you gotta learn to drop out of that stuff like me. Alright. Don't really want any of those. So I guess I'll take this one. You don't know what you're missing out on. Don't really want any of those either. Guess I'll take this. Getting closer and closer to being able to do it. When you draw a refurbish and find a way to put a God-Pharaoh's gift in your graveyard, this deck looks seems sweet. Other than that, it just seems kind of bad. I feel like I have to block here even though I don't want to. But this thing can get way too big. He already had 7 energy. So you can like turn this thing into an 8/8. Our life total is way too low to get pounded by an 8/8. Alright. More chump blockers it is. As an essence scatter, we'll probably just cut ourselves. If not, we're just going to play servos. A lot of things in our graveyard. I don't feel like any of them do anything. Three, 2, 1, 0. No, don't take hostage my one guy. I don't have any way main deck to kill this without drawing a cast out, do I? So let's cast out a clock. Excuse me. Alright. Cast out and untap land, go. Well, that's just neither of those things. So we can discard you. We've not played a land this turn, have we? So I can play like you, and you, and just discard these two then? So discard the Charter Course there, play this, probably discarding the Minister and something. Well, that's kind of the dilemma. Could just be dead on board now. Guess I have to play this one, so we have the 7 mana, but... Ugly lands are ugly lands, George. So we could easily just be dead here to... Well, just anything, really. Any removal spell, we're dead on board. Any Winding Restrictor, we're dead on board. Alright, well, we're not dead on board to that. Don't get me wrong, it sucks for us, but we're not dead on board to it. That's why you just don't lose them. So we have to block this guy. We take 6 down to 6. So we have to get this thing back. We unfortunately have to make servos because we have to have blockers for the following turn. Go back to 10. Maybe it gets us somewhere. Who knows? I assume we're dead. I just don't exactly know how yet. So any removal spell and we're dead again. Yeah, we'll go to 1. Well, we just have no out if he's got the second hostage taker. Oh, I guess we do have an out. We can hit a angel and a refurbish. Go angel and refurbish. That's neither of them. So easily got smashed because this deck doesn't seem like it wins when you don't draw your things. So those seem playable. Still ain't sure about that card. I've sideboarded these two ops out every single game, and I don't know if that's right. Hey, Eric, thank you for the host, man. I highly appreciate it. All the combo stuff feels kind of good here. Maybe Search for Azcantha's too slow, but probably not. Yeah, I struggle sideboarding this deck because the deck feels like it needs so many things. I'm probably supposed to cut out some number of God-Pharaoh's gifts and refurbishes, but like, I really don't want to. Let's go look at that list, George, so I can tell you I don't have any of it. Yeah, I don't have any of that. This deck's real bad, though. I don't think this deck's particularly good at all. It didn't seem like it did well on coverage. It seemed like every game it won was winning because its opponents' play mistakes. And I think there'll be more braids and more graveyard hate than they were before. So like I think it'll get hit on that end too. Like it was already finding a hole where people were like skimping on cards that they shouldn't be skimping on, kind of like how Dredge wins every now and then in Vintage or whatever. But beyond that, I feel like opponents were just playing pretty poorly in general versus it. Yeah, we'll take this thing. We have our combo this turn. Or game. It may not even be good enough versus their deck. I don't think I would ever want to do that. I wouldn't even want to do that. I think approach is just unplayable. Fun but unplayable. Rip. A little sad about that one. So, like I said, have our combo and it won't even be good enough this game. I don't actually think the Sultai deck's very good either. I think Stock Teamer's still just the best list. It's just a hostage taker easily beats me now. Yep, there's a hostage taker. Easily beats me. Maybe I should have kept the fumigate. Guess I can block. I'll have an extra mana next turn most likely anyway. Alright, we're done here. What can I do to come back? Screw it. I'm playing on stream, so I guess I'll keep playing it out, but I don't really think there's an out. And if there is an out, it's probably going to involve me having 6 mana this and hit a God-Pharaoh's gift off exactly this. I could have played the Minister that turn and tried to get lucky next turn. That's probably the right play. Just play the Minister and like tap 3 mana. But like he already had this, so like I know the Minister wasn't going to do anything that turn. So like had I kept the Minister, I wouldn't even get to play it until my following turn and use it the turn after that, and that just seems like way too slow. Maybe I should have just discarded the Refurbish, but like I said, I think the Refurbish is my only real way to win this game. So basically I'm saying I don't really think I have a way to win this game. Like, him having no discard spell, no negate, and us charting into Refurbish and no, I guess, appetite or whatever, and a chart and no hostage taker. How many times can I say and no? I like how every card he has got a convenient 3 toughness too, so like I can't even block without just dying. But anyway, like I said, it's part of the plan of getting lucky. Excuse me. I don't even know if I don't know if even hitting that would win. Like the odds of us hitting it are pretty low, and I don't know if it would even win if we did hit it. We did not hit it. That was a bad play by me. Meant to discard this one, but like I'd already clicked this one by the time I went over to it. There's like no cancel feature or anything. Does give us one more turn to potentially get there if opponent has literal nothing. It doesn't actually. Let's see what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're dead. Oh well. Like I said, I don't think we actually had an out there anyway, but I could have played it a little bit better over those last several turns. For the pity chest, folks. Yeah, this hand seems good. Ish. Got ways to find our lands, and we got the combo already. Seems reasonable versus most non-mono red decks. Opponent mulligan to the top. And there's some kind of energy deck. So this hand probably beats most energy decks as long as we hit the lands. And like we've got a lot of cards to find the lands. We got 4 cards on the following turn to find 1. But we get 5 because we get to draw step. Just knock that out of the park in the first spot. So we'll keep a land if we see it. So there's all 4 of our lands. Now we just need to get creatures in our graveyard. I guess I have to not have an abrade too. That'd be nice. So we need like an angel in our next 3 cards. We could just get another God-Pharaoh's gift. This deck's fun. And I'm sure I'm playing it bad and we'll play it better over time. I definitely plan on playing it again. Rip. Rip creatures. A dared attack of that servant, yo. You won't like me if you attack with your servant. Yeah, we'll get to cast that at least next turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this. Save mana. I don't care if he has an abrade or something. I don't have anything in our graveyard anyway. I guess that's bad because of Confiscation Coup. Yeah, he could have Confiscation Coup. He has Confiscation Coup, he's gonna have it though, so he doesn't have any creatures in his graveyard either. He's less likely to get them in his graveyard than I am to get them in my graveyard. But going ahead and doing it this turn lets me draw like a strategic planning or a chart or a rivulet or a champion or something and get some in my graveyard for the following turn. Chandra, no. I am enjoying playing it, but I do not think it's very strong. which is basically my answer to most decks in this format. Like, every deck is so much worse than Teamer that it makes every other deck seem bad. And then, like, the next best decks are the Hazard decks, and everything's so much worse than them that they seem bad as well. Oh lord, he's gonna block? Didn't expect that. I guess he's gonna kill the confiscation coup or the gift or something. No. I guess he's gonna kill this then? Question mark? Okay. You mean every single time that an opponent made a play error and it just kind of won? I think every time it won yesterday it was mostly because his opponents were not playing well. Guess I'm gonna make it a 6-6. Could have used a cast out on Chandra, but like he didn't leave the Thopters back to even try to block it, so he's gotta have some kind of plan. I don't know what that plan is. I'll just find out the hard way. Hold the cast out for whatever it is. Could just be like confiscation coup to take my angel. I do feel like this deck's okay versus energy decks. I think the stock energy list would be hard to beat, but I feel like it's okay versus the versions that splash black. I think my opponent could have played that entire concept much, much better. Like, I don't really know what he was doing. He chose to kill both of these when he didn't have to put any creature in my graveyard. He chose not to protect his Chandra when he could have at least tried to ultimate it or something. I don't know what opponent was doing. I don't know if opponent could have won playing differently, but like I know what he didn't give him very many chances to win at all. I just do not like these ops in this deck. It's like every game I'm looking to sideboard out op for something. I don't know how to sideboard out her. I didn't pay enough attention to the finals to figure it out. Seems like almost all my cards are reasonable. I like the idea of this card, even though he's got a lot of ways to kill it. Can like reset a Long Tusk Cub, or that's about it, I guess. I don't know how to sideboard. Can't wait to see his article because I know like I'm sideboarding pretty poorly. And my results might be better if I knew how to sideboard at all. So far, we've got pub stomped by Sultai Energy and Mono Red, and like neither match seemed close to close. Then we beat the Esper variety of this deck, and I think we beat Teamer in the other match, but don't quote me on the Teamer. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a little weak, but we've got this on turn 2 to try to find the white mana. We got this on turn 1, so I don't think it's a mulligan, even if it is on the weaker side. Especially not versus an opponent that's at least mulligan to 6. I think this is one of these draws that you just have to keep and you're not super happy about it. I assume I'm supposed to take out some number of like refurbish here, but I don't know. Hear an alarm going off in the kitchen, so I think that means I'm getting cake today. Cake rocks, so let's hope that we're getting cake. It's still going off though, so maybe we're getting burnt cake. So we want a white source. None of those are white sources. I'm gonna take the champion. It has the highest upside. Taking Search for Ascanta just doesn't seem great. Hey, there's a white source. Can I just put that in our hand, please? No Essence Scatter? Would be great. Let's card U2 since we don't have white mana anyway. I assumed I'd find white mana in 18 cards, but out of the 18 cards, the literal 3 we put in our graveyard were the white mana. The literal 3. I'm pretty tired. Can't decide whether I'm going to play Drakehaven or Vampires next. We'll snap block if he attacks. I assume he has negates or something, since he's not casting spells, and he very likely has spells. Little does our opponent know, we can't cast spells anyway, because now we saw 22 cards and only one white source. "22 cards. Why'd I call them spells?" I have multiple refurbish though, so like my kingdom for a glacial fortress. Kingdom for a glacial fortress. This mill's going to be like 3 glacial fortresses. I wonder if there's ever a time you stop milling because you just have it all. So opponent missed a land drop, yet he still has 4 cards in hand. It's safe to say that it's definitely negates and abrades and things of that nature in his hand at this point. And there was one glacial fortress. Still not able to cast cards. Do I have to discard or something? Oh no, it's my attack step still. Sorry, I took my glasses off for a second. I couldn't tell why it wasn't an opponent's turn. Trickery, I tapped the one that's not blocking. We've actually only saw 2 white sources in the top 32 cards. It's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. We might have to draw a land for like the next 3 draw steps. Get rid of one of these forever, I guess. Uh-oh, boys. We're doing it. Could our opponent have a negate? After all this time of not playing spells? Or even an abrade? Looks like it's... Okay. An abrade lack effect. That works too. So another white source next turn so we can play this and this would be perfect. So is this the one that gets negated? It is. It is the one that gets negated. So a removal spell kills us. Hey, not a removal spell. Not dead. Hot damn. Yeah, well. More blockers? Essence Scatter kills us? Next turn we're going to hardcast a God-Pharaoh's Gift and hope it's good enough. Another untapped land would not be sad. Go up to 9. Get the one thing off the table. Refurbish, you say? That's kind of like an untapped land, right? Let's just bring back the cat, too. And blocking's half the battle. Sure. Alright, we'll bring back cats then. Not gonna attack just because I'm insane. It was a pretty free attack, but oh my. We did it, fam. We got something in play. Get some more ground pounding blockers here. Blocking into morning, blocking into evening, blocking at dinner time. Alright, so opponent's done. Alright, well, we won a pity chest. We beat 2 Teamer Energy decks, I think. I don't even remember. And we beat the Esper Gifts, and we got crushed by Sultai, crushed by Mono Red. Roughly, kind of what I expected. Let's go ahead and open our pity chest. Is bribery worth anything on Moto? Probably not. You, sir, are worth 5.65? Huh. Oh, no, those are foils. Sorry, you're worth $1. The art's kind of cool. Dude looks like he's up to no good. I really like it. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for us today. I guess I'll host somebody. Somebody can have the 10 viewers. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably either play Drakehaven, Vampires, or maybe this again. This deck's kind of fun to play. Could audible to any random deck that has a sideboard guide posted. I have no idea what format he's actually streaming today. Viewers pick his formats, but we're going to host ORS again. He's good folk. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.